Welcome to the Old Time Radio Westerns. I'm your host, Andrew Rhynes, and let's get into this episode. This episode's going to be The Cisco Kid. Original air date is April 22nd, 1958, and the title is Scavengers. Let's get into it, and thanks for listening.
Here's adventure. Here's romance. Here's the famous Robin Hood of the Old West.
Cisco, the sheriff, he is getting closer.
This way, Poncho, vámonos.
The Cisco Kid.
Do you always buy the small loaf of bread because you have a small family? Then here's something you'll be interested in. When you buy butternut bread, you don't have to worry about the size of the loaf, even if your family number's just 2 or 3. Because with butternut, you can bank on fresh, tender slices right down to the end of the loaf. Butternut, you see, is specially baked to be fresh when you buy it and to stay fresh till you eat it. And furthermore, butternut goes faster, too, because it's so extra good. So next time you shop, don't hesitate. Don't grope over those bread shelves. Don't guess, squeeze, or doubt. Just reach for...
Tut, tut, nothing but butternut bread.
Butternut bread in the blue and white check gingham picture wrapper. See that true-to-life picture of those fresh white slices. And be sure of what you buy before you buy. Buy...
Tut, tut, nothing but butternut bread.
The Cisco Kid in our gripping story, The Scavengers. In the days when the big wagons were rolling west, St. Joseph, Missouri was a jumping-off place. Wagons by the 100, emigrants by the 1,000 gathered in St. Joe to be ferried across the big river. With only 2 ferry rafts available at the time, naturally there was congestion and the travelers spent hours, sometimes even days, waiting in the long line. As our story opens, a big freighter wagon is rumbling into St. Joseph from the east. Rain is falling.
Hey, look at that line, Mose. We'll never get down to the river.
The more wagons, the better, Fritz. Gives us a chance to steal just so much more goods to put in this freighter and sell when we get to California.
Right now, I'm more interested in the map of that gold mine young Hastings has got.
We ain't sure he's got it.
I'm as sure as I need to be. Everybody in Chillicothe knows his old man brought home a map of a gold mine he located in California. Before he died of them old arrow wounds, he told most everybody about it.
Said he was going to give the map to his boy, Phil.
No doubt the young hombre's got it. See anything of his wagon in the line, Mose?
Yeah, by thunder, there it is, Fritz. I recognize the green and white canvas they got over the top.
Good.
I wonder if his sister Muriel's with him.
Reckon so, but never mind her.
Yeah, I was just thinking. She might have the map instead of her brother.
I want to look things over here. Whoa! Oh, there! Blasted rain. Yeah, I figure I'll pick a fight with that kid Mose. If I can beat him up good, he can't put up much resistance tonight if we decide to search his wagon.
How you gonna pick the fight?
Leave that to me. Get up there! Ah! Get up! Get up!
Cipriano know one thing, Cisco.
Yeah, what is that, amigo?
Cipriano be glad to get back where there is not so much rain.
Also to see your grandnephew, Poncho.
See, Cisco. Poor Poncho have measles and mumps long time now.
Yeah, he has had a hard time of it, Cipriano. But we'll be back there soon, after we guide the wagon train west for the California Company. Now, let us keep an eye out for the Hastings wagon.
Rest of the wagon train already waiting at Highland. Why is Senor Hastings so late?
He may have got the starting date wrong, or had a breakdown. Those things happen. But he contracted to go to California, so we must find him.
Maybe a wagon in that line, no?
I am hoping it will be. See, look, Cipriano.
Mm-hmm.
Must be the one with the colored top. Let it describe that.
Cisco, something wrong. big freighter wagon make trouble.
Well, we'll see about that. Up there, the car.
Go, mule. Go on, Ignacio. Hey, Cipriano think they're going to fight.
So do I. Hold up. Ho.
Mule. Hold now. Ho.
Shrimp, I told you that was our place in line.
What are you talking about? We were here first.
Yes, and we're going to stay here.
And we'll see about that. A few good hard punches and you may feel different.
Young senor can use some help.
Hey, quit that!
Yeah, how do you like that? And that.
Let him alone, you big brute.
Un momento, hombre. That'll be enough of that.
Keep out of my way or you'll get some of the same.
I said that was enough.
All right, then you'll get it too.
And you will get it right back, hombre. Like this. And like this.
Bueno, Cisco, you knocked the hombre right down in the mud, no?
Cisco, huh?
Go on, Mose. Hit him. Pile into him.
Not me. Not into this, hombre.
Get your wagon to another place, hombres. That trick of trying to steal a place in line is an old one.
You ain't seen the last of me, Cisco. I promise you that.
I'm much obliged to you, mister. I couldn't do much with anybody his size.
Are you Senor Phil Hastings?
Well, yeah. Yeah, how'd you know?
I am the Cisco Kid. My friend Cipriano and I came in search of you.
See?
Oh, yeah. I got off on the wrong road a couple of times. This is my sister, Muriel.
Senorita. From now on, senor, we will try to see that you stay on the right road. Swing your wagon out of line and follow us.
Where to?
Well, don't we cross the river here, Cisco?
No, senorita. We crossed the Nottoway some miles up above. That is, if these rains have not caused it to flood too much.
Not the way most up over his banks when Cipriano last see it.
That is why we must hurry. Let us be going, amigos.
Good thing you knew this inland road upstream, Mose.
I've been around this country some. I didn't figure we want that Cisco Kid to see us.
Blast him. I'll get him if it's the last thing I do. Ho there! Ho!
What are we stopping here for?
Ain't the river just ahead of us? The Nottoway?
Yeah?
Up above where most of the wagons ford the river?
That's right, Fritz.
And come on. I'm aiming to get a shot at the Cisco Kid with this here rifle.
What about young Hastings?
We'll tend to him after we get Cisco out of the way. Yeah. Here's a rise of ground. You ought to be able to see downriver from here.
Yeah, you sure did run them horses of ours, Fritz. There's the Hastings wagon just getting to the fording place now.
You reckon this is too far to take a shot at Cisco?
Yeah, a little bit, maybe. Hey, wait. Look, over on the bank of the river.
Part of an old raft.
Yeah, a couple of big, heavy logs. That'll save you risking a shot with that rifle, Fritz.
Now, what do you mean?
You see the way that river's racing and boiling downstream?
Yeah, but...
Well, them logs will travel on that water like an express train. And if we should turn them into the current just as that wagon starts to ford...
I see. Not a bad idea, Mose. We'll bust up their wagon so they'll have to stop and make repairs.
Sure. Then you can take your time about getting Cisco.
And that map of the gold mine. Come on, let's get them logs ready to roll into the river.
Let us stop here. Ho, diablo. Ho!
Oh, Ignacio. Ho! Hey, look at that river. Go a mile a minute. What do you think, Cisco?
Well, I think it will do no good to sit our horse and mule and look at it. We can ford that river.
Cipriano hope that river not ford Cipriano.
See, in Hastings, I may have had a little more experience than you at fording rivers. Let me take your wagon over.
Sure thing, Cisco, gladly.
The senorita can ride Diablo, and you can ride Cipriano's mule. Cipriano, you come with me on the wagon. All right now, senorita. Up you go.
Oh, what a wonderful horse.
Well, gracias. I think so, too. Senor Hastings, you get up on the mule.
Right, Cisco.
Now, both of you ride for that oak tree on the other bank there. Keep your mount swimming toward it.
Did you have Diablo?
Go along, mule.
All right, now to get this wagon across.
Cipriano hope we get across, Cisco.
We should, amigo. These are strong horses, and this wagon is strongly built. Into the water. Steady now.
Pretty soon this river flood over his bank, Cisco.
That is why I wanted to get across without the loss of a minute, Cipriano. When the river does flood, maybe days before anyone can get across.
The senorita almost over.
See, so is Senor Hastings.
Ignacio, anxious to get out of the water. He swim very fast.
Steady now, steady. Ha! Now, pull for all you're worth. Give up.
Water get deeper now, Cisco.
See. Santos.
What's the matter?
Look at those logs coming down in the current.
Ay, big logs come 2 miles a minute, Cisco.
Headed right for us. Yep.
Make the horses go faster, Cisco.
They cannot go faster. The water's too deep. Those logs are going to hit this wagon right in the middle.
Cipriano want to get away from here.
Get ready to jump, amigo. Away from the logs, or you may get hurt badly.
You jump too, Cisco?
No. You must get these horses across. Yep.
Logs most upon us, Cisco. Cipriano help you. Cipriano jump and try to push logs out of the way.
No, Cipriano. They're too heavy. They'll kill you.
Poncho, tell Cipriano take care of Cisco. Cipriano, try.
Here, no.
Here come the logs. Cipriano, try, Cisco.
Santos! The logs hit him and drove him against the wagon. Senor Hastings!
Yeah, Cisco.
Right out here. Lead these horses in. Cipriano is hurt.
Don't jump into that river, no! Oh, good heavens!
Cipriano! There he is.
Cisco, Cipriano no can swim.
Do not try, amigo. I have you there.
Cisco,
Oh, he's unconscious. We'll have to just as well until I can get him to shore. If I can get him to shore in this current.
Did you see that, Fritz? Cisco jumped into that boil of water after the old geezer.
Yeah, I saw it. Signed his own death warrant.
I don't know. Keep watching. Maybe he'll get him in.
Not out of that. He ain't that strong.
Yeah? Look, there they are. About 50 feet below the wagon. Sure as thunder, Cisco's gonna get him ashore. Down there under them high banks.
Come on, Mose.
Where to?
When Cisco steps ashore, I'm going to get him with a bullet. Hustle!
Santos, I never knew a current would be as strong as this. If I could just get my feet on the bottom. Cipriano weighs a ton, but at least he is safe. I can put him down now. On the shore. If I have swallowed more water in my life, I do not remember one. Cipriano.
Cisco, help Cipriano out of the river.
You are out of the river now, amigo.
Huh?
You did a brave thing in trying to fend off those logs. But a foolish thing. You might have been killed, amigo.
See, but Cipriano afraid Cisco get hurt.
I know. Well, I mean, you're dead, amigo. Feeling better now?
See, Cisco. Oh, Cipriano got the sore ribs, but I do not think nothing broken.
Here. Let me see. Here, does that hurt?
Just a little bit.
You are all right, amigo. I hope Senor Hastings got the horses and wagon to shore. Hey, look.
Eh?
Up there on the bank. The coyote!
Oh! Cisco!
And so Cisco goes down before the Scavenger's bullet. In just a moment, we'll return to the Cisco Kid.
The setting is your house at breakfast. The cast, a family of happy folks. Because look, there's a loaf of the new and extra tempting butternut wheat bread right in the middle of the table. And say, there's toast that really makes a breakfast. This brand new bread is making a hit at every meal all over town. Just try butternut wheat bread and see if this isn't the finest thing that ever happened to a slice of toast or a big hearty sandwich for Dad's lunch. Yes, sir, try butternut wheat bread right now. Everybody's trying it. Everybody's saying the smoothest, richest, freshest wheat bread I've ever tasted. And say, here's extra good news. Just like butternut's picture wrapper on white bread, butternut wheat has a picture of quality right on the wrapper, too. Not blue and white like butternut white, but red and white. So look for the only wheat bread in the wrapper that lets you see what you buy before you buy. Butternut wheat bread in the red and white check gingham picture wrapper. No guess, no squeeze, no doubt.
Now back to the Cisco Kid in our gripping story, The Scavengers. As Cisco and Poncho's great-uncle Cipriano were fording the swollen Nodaway River in young Phil Hastings' wagon, the big logs thrown into the rushing current by the outlaws Fritz Keelan and Mose Burra bore down upon the wagon with express train speed. In an attempt to fend off the logs, Cipriano was driven against the wagon and hurt. Cisco at once leaped into the water and brought Cipriano to shore, only to fall before Keelan's bullet. Now,
Cisco! Cisco! Ah, bandido, you kill Cisco. Coyote, puerso grande. Cisco!
Si, Cipriano.
Oh, Cisco, you're not dead. Tell Cipriano you're not dead.
I never came any closer.
Where will the bullet hit? Let Cipriano see.
Yeah.
See, here the place, Cisco. Just make the little line along the top of the head, Cisco.
You must have knocked me out.
Oh. Cipriano like to know who fired that shot, Cisco.
I got a look at the Sidewinder, Cipriano.
See who he was?
He was the hombre I had the trouble with in San Jose.
Then we find him.
Before looking for him, I want to make sure the young senor and the senorita are all right.
You stand up now, Cisco.
See, I'll try.
One good thing now, Cisco.
Much better. What is that?
We now on the same side of the river as senor and senorita. Not have to swim some more, no?
That's a great help. Come on, Cipriano. Let us get up to the wagon as quickly as we can.
But do you think they both drowned, Phil?
I don't know, sis. The doggone thing happened so fast. I saw those big logs come down river, and then all of a sudden, Cipriano was in the water, and Cisco went in after him.
Oh, Cisco would give his own life to save someone else's. You could just read it in his face.
Were you getting a crush on Cisco?
Oh no, of course not. It's just that... Oh, well, never mind. You did well, Phil, to get our wagon to shore.
With one smashed wheel. It's a good thing we brought along a spare wheel. I better be changing it.
Hadn't you better get the wagon further away from the bank, Phil? The current seems to be eating a lot of that earth away.
I think the wagon will be all right till I get the spare wheel on. Oh, this wheel's heavy.
Wait a minute, Phil. There's another wagon just starting across.
Now, who in blazes can that be?
Oh, it looks like that big freighter wagon.
That's right. Fritz Keelan and Mose Burra. The Scavengers.
Oh, I hope they don't stop here. I'm afraid of those two.
Well, if they stop, I've got this revolver handy and... Say, Muriel, maybe those two had something to do with the logs coming downstream.
Well, what do you mean?
I thought it was quite a coincidence the logs came down just when they did, timed that way. Maybe those two buzzards planned it to smash up the wagon.
Phil, do they know about this map of Dad's gold mine?
I don't know.
Oh, dear, they are going to stop.
Get up in the wagon, sis.
Don't have any trouble with them if you can help.
What's the matter, Shrimp? Got troubles?
Looks like a busted wheel, Fritz. Maybe we better help the shrimp.
Yeah, maybe we better have. Let's do that, Mose.
All right. That's close enough.
Hey, careful with that gun.
Fine way to treat us when we stop to help you.
Yeah, you can keep right on going. I don't need your help.
Hand me that gun, kid. It might go off and hurt somebody.
I said that's close enough, Keelan. Stop right there.
You wouldn't pull that trigger. It ain't good to kill anybody. And you ain't going to get the chance.
You mavericks!
Give me a crack at him, Fritz!
Ow!
Yeah, I reckon that'll hold him, Fritz. Hey, look out. The girl's got a shotgun.
Yes, and I'm going to use it.
Watch it, Mose.
There'll be enough for that, man. Drop it! Drop that shotgun!
Let me...
Now, come on, down out of that wagon.
Take your hands off me, you...
Tie her up, Mose. Leave her in the wagon. Unless she'll tell us where that map is.
I'll tell you nothing. Let me go.
Yeah, I'll put a gag in her mouth so she'll quit squawking. There.
How about him, Fritz?
We're taking him with us in our wagon. When he finds out his sister's been left behind in a spot that may cave in and let her into that river, I'm betting he'll tell us where that map is.
How much more we walk, Cisco? Cipriano not like to walk any more than Poncho does.
We should be almost back to the wagon, Cipriano. They've not driven on.
Anyway, not rain no more.
See, glad it has stopped.
See. Oh, there the wagon, Cisco.
See. But no sign of the young senor or the senorita.
Maybe they walked down the river to look for us, no?
We would have met them in that case. Cipriano, that wagon is far too close to that bank.
Cipriano just thinking the same thing, Cisco.
The horses are still hitched to the wagon, which has a broken wheel. Something is wrong. Hey, look there on the ground.
Big wagon tracks.
Made only a short while ago. When I look in the back of the wagon, Cipriano, stand aside, just in case there should be a trap. Santos, the senorita. She's tied hand and foot.
Bank of the earth begin to wash away.
Start up the horses, Cipriano. Get this wagon away from the river's edge. Quick! Let the wheel break more if it will.
Si, Cisco.
I will free the senorita. Those bandidos. He must have been the one who fired on me. He and his partner.
Get up, horses. Go along now. Go along.
Just a moment more, senorita. There you are.
Oh, Cisco. Are you all right?
Si, senorita. Are you all right?
Oh, yes, sir. But Phil, they took him with them.
Who took him?
Keelan and that Mose Bureau. Oh, they may kill him.
It's far enough, horses. Oh, now. Oh.
They took him in their wagon, Cisco.
Those tracks will be easy to follow. I will trail them on Diablo. Cipriano!
Si, Cisco.
Hitch your mule to the back of this wagon. Change the wheel, then drive the wagon on the trail taken by the freighter.
You'll catch up with the bandidos soon, no?
I hope so. This is just one more score to settle with those two buzzards.
How much further we going, Fritz?
We're going to stop right here. Whoa!
Yeah, I hope this ain't too far from the river. That wagon drops in, the girl will be drowned.
It ain't too far. I ain't taking any chances. I don't care nothing about the girl, but if that map's in their wagon, I wouldn't want to lose that.
I took a look through the wagon. I couldn't find the map.
Young Hastings will tell us where it is. You leave this to me, Mose. You, come out here. Dump him on the ground.
You coyotes.
Shut up and listen. Now, your sister's back in that wagon of yours.
Right at the edge of the river.
Yeah, and the bank may cave in any minute. It'll cave in within a half hour anyway. Tied the way she is, she won't have a chance.
All right, you win. What do you want me to do?
Tell us where that map of the gold mine is. Come on, tell us.
If you don't, it won't only be her life, it'll be yours, too.
The map's in the lantern, hanging up inside the wagon. Left-hand side.
In the lantern?
What are you trying to tell us, Shrimp?
That's the truth. That's where it is. Lantern's got a false bottom. We had it specially built. Map's in there.
What do you think, Fritz?
I'll go back and see. But before I go...
No, wait. Put away the gun, Fritz. If he ain't telling the truth about where the map is, we'll have to force the truth out of him.
I reckon you're right, Mose. All right?
So you two mean to kill me anyway, huh?
What do you think? Hey, who's this rider?
I don't know. By thunder, it's the Cisco Kid. Look out, Fritz, he's gonna ride us down! Here,
you misbandido! And that is the last chance. You'll have to shoot for some time.
Mighty nice, Cisco. Now get Keelan.
Makes me very happy to get Keelan.
You maverick, Cisco.
With the hardest punch I have.
Both of them out cold.
I will tie them after I set you free, Senor Hastings.
I've got to hurry back to the river. Muriel.
Yeah, she is in no danger, Senor. She and Cipriano are on their way here now in your wagon. But these two are in plenty of danger from the law. They will get what they deserve.
just wonderful, Cisco.
Cipriano and I did only what anyone in our position would have done.
What do you mean?
Well, I'm in charge of the wagon train, so I am responsible for the safety of every member of the train.
Oh, then you didn't do all that just for me.
Would not be polite to say no.
No, it wouldn't.
So let me say this. You are very lovely, senorita. Another time I might.
Did I say you were wonderful? I should have said you are wonderful. And so, Cisco?
See?
Oh, Cisco.
Oh, senorita.
Cisco.
Si, Cipriano.
Cipriano, write and tell Poncho those bandidos get long sentence in jail.
Well, Poncho will be interested in that.
See? Poncho will tell his Uncle Jose. We'll help to pass the time for Uncle Jose.
What do you mean it will help to pass the time?
Oh, Cipriano forget to tell you, Cisco. Jose fall off of high cliff. Have to stay in bed for a long time.
Jose fell off a cliff?
See? He fall about 100 feet to the ground.
But that would kill him, Cipriano.
Oh, not kill Jose. Jose pretty tough.
Did anyone see him fall off the cliff?
See? Poncho see him fall, Cisco.
Oh, what did Poncho do?
Oh, he ran to where Jose lie on the ground, and he said to Jose, "What goes on here?"
He said to Jose, "What goes on here?"
See?
And what did Jose say to that?
He say, "I not know, Poncho. I just got here myself."
Oh, Cipriano!
Oh, Cisco!
¡Adiós!
You will go now,
And so ends another exciting adventure with O. Henry's famous Robin Hood of the West, the Cisco Kid.
And while Cisco and Poncho ride away for another adventure, let's talk about an adventure in good, rich flavor. Have you tried butternut bread yet? Well, fellas and girls, next time you go to the store for Mother, you just try this. On those bread shelves, just pick up any loaf of butternut bread. Notice that picture on the blue and white check gingham wrapper. See how fresh and white and tender those slices look. Well, that's how fresh and white and tender you can expect it to be inside, too. You see, butternut shows you the quality inside from the outside. You can always be sure of the bread you like for tasty sandwiches, for crisp golden toast, for bread and butter at mealtimes. And something else, fellas, butternut bread is mighty good for you. It's enriched with a pack and parcel of quick food energy that you need every day. So join the gang now who sing out for
Tut, tut, nothing but butternut bread.
Just look for the blue and white check gingham butternut wrapper with the picture of quality right on it.
Be sure to listen again for another thrilling adventure of the Cisco Kid. Cisco Kid was played by Jack Mather, Poncho by Harry Lang.
This has been a presentation of OTRWesterns.com, and we hope you enjoyed. Please take some time to like and rate our shows in your favorite podcast application. Follow us on Facebook by going to OTRWesterns.com/Facebook. Join in the conversation by going to OTRWesterns.com/Discord. And don't forget to send us an email, podcast@OTRWesterns.com. This episode is copyright under the attribution, non-commercial, share alike copyright. For more information, go to OTRWesterns.com/copyright. Have a great day, and again, thanks for listening.